Good morning or afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, session 19. So many great sessions, and to think we're not even at 20 yet. As usual, please watch the previous episodes to catch up on what's happening. Returning to Elowen and Lance, you both reunite with Jocelyn later in the day and explain everything to her, including Joy's involvement.
It's good to hear that we've another ally on our side. Although, can we fully trust Joy to remain discreet when it comes to the more tense parts of the mission? She seems to almost give in when under pressure.
She's stronger than she realizes. Besides, a mole within Mr. Haley's own troop is exponentially beneficial.
Speaking of, Mr. Haley is certainly taking an interest in you, Jocelyn. We need to take advantage of that. I don't like certain behaviours of his, but an opportunity to learn more about him directly is too good to pass up. Plus, I know you can defend yourself if he tries anything unwarranted.
I'll try my best to get any information out of him, although if I have to flirt or anything like that, I'm not comfortable with doing so.
We wouldn't expect you to do that sort of thing, Josie.
What your father said, don't do anything you're not comfortable doing, sweetheart.
Thank you both.
There's a soft knock on your trailer door.
Jocelyn goes and answers.
Good afternoon, Jeanette. Pardon the suddenness of my visit. Is now a good time?
Mr. Haley, your visit is definitely a surprise, but a welcome one.
Mr. Haley. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Dante, wonderful to see you. Same with you, Eliana. Forgive me, I thought you were both out. Is now a good time to discuss something?
Of course. Come on in.
Thank you. But I prefer we discuss things in the big top.
Very well. All of us.
Mainly Jeanette, but you're both welcome to accompany me. Also, have you reached a decision about working here, Jeanette? Part-time, maybe?
Yes, I'd love to work here part-time, Mr. Haley. Thank you for bearing with me on my decision.
It's no trouble, Jeanette. And Eliana, you won't have to worry about any dust and the like. The big top has been sorted since last time.
Excellent news. Thank you.
Mr. Haley leads everyone to and into the big top. The interior much the same except for the lack of dust and dirt. A few other faces are present and practicing in their own little space.
In one area is a human man with long hair, firing and practicing shots with his crossbows. His trench coat is made of thick leather, his black buttoned vest a mix of dark red and black. His black shirt is also mostly buttoned up. His sturdy boots match his black outfit. He lowers his sunglasses after getting 3 exceptional shots in a row. Another flawless streak.
Mr. Haley approaches him. Wolfstan, how do you fare?
Same old every day, Mr. Haley. How can I help?
Dante, meet Wolfstan, the best marksman I know. Despite my insistence, you still won't train the others, Wolfstan. So I want to see how you fare against Dante. You prefer actions instead of words, so I reckon a good friendly duel between you both would be good. And I'll confess, I'm eager to see you fight, Dante, if you're up for it.
I'll never pass up a good opportunity to do battle.
Elowen caresses the back of Lance's hand.
All right, then. Get in position.
Elowen gives Dante a cute look, kissing his cheek, getting comfortable close by, ready to watch.
Jeanette, we'll discuss things further after the duel. I want to watch your father in battle.
Very well, Mr. Haley. Give him a good trouncing father.
You've got this, Dante. Elowen quickly makes her way back over, giving Lance a kiss, whispering something into his ear quickly afterwards, then returning to where she was seated previously.
Thank you both. Lance locks eyes with Wolfstan. Are you ready?
I've been ready for some time now. Draw your weapon.
Roll initiative.
Lance rolled 17 total.
Lance, you're up first.
His longsword drawn, the engraved blade gleaming, Lance advances. Faster than a spring, he swipes forth with his blade. He gets a good hit in following up with a concise thrust, attempting to frighten him with a certain move.
Natural one for Wolfstan's wisdom saving throw.
Lance lunges again, blade already centimetres from Wolfstan. He just barely moves back in time, Lance returning to his usual pose.
You put up a decent offense, Dante. Let's test your defenses. Wolfstan draws upon his fighting spirit, looking less frightened now, his own blade angled at Dante. Natural 20. His strike is less quick but more elegant, despite his demeanor and appearance. Within a second, after his blade connects, Wolfstan fires his hand crossbow. With his crossbow, Wolfstan wields it like it's a natural limb. Wolfstan's crossbow strikes hard and true, the weapon almost fully reloaded as Wolfstan effortlessly concludes his attack.
Despite taking a little thrashing, Lance stands firm, blade still raised.
I'm mildly impressed.
How flattering.
Now show me what else you got.
With pleasure, Lance tactically dives forwards, his weapon greeting Wolfstan's, the sound of their blades clashing permeating the air heavily. Taking advantage of this, Lance leverages his blade, quickly getting the upper hand and striking swiftly. Drawing upon his reserves, adrenaline surging through his body, Lance delivers 2 more concise strikes, aiming for non-lethal areas of Wolfstan's body.
Wolfstan staggers back, his eyes dilated behind his sunglasses. He focuses again, using his battle reserves to summon some vitality. His fighting spirit active again. Wolfstan circles Dante, springing like a tiger, about to pounce on its prey. He gets Dante good, despite taking a walloping earlier, followed up by another coiled-like strike, his blade angled.
Like a whirlwind, Lance flourishes his blade as he, in an impressive display, strikes thrice in a matter of seconds. He barely looks even a little tired afterwards, blade still held high.
Wolfstan looks absolutely defeated, panting heavily, sheathing his blade and putting away his crossbow. Well struck, Dante. You win this battle.
Lance does the same. Thank you. You put up a good fight, Wolfstan.
Ilowan runs over, embracing Lance, giving him a kiss after casting a healing spell on him. That was such an impressive display of battle prowess, my love. You fought so well.
Jocelyn bestows healing magic onto Wolfstan despite his protests. She then joins her parents, praising her father, hugging him. Excellently done, father.
Mr. Haley applauds joining Dante and his family. Like your wife and daughter said, Dante, what a good battle. You definitely don't pull your punches, so to speak.
Thank you all very much.
Mr. Haley calls Wolfstan over. I can see good things in store for the future if you both want to train the others in combat together.
I already made my position on the matter clear long ago, Mr. Haley.
The both of you training the others together would be...
I've said all I'm gonna say.
Not one for teaching Wolfstan.
No, not at all. Wolfstan takes his leave.
Man of few words.
Wolfstan is very set in his ways, but I've known him for over a decade. He's a good man, despite everything. Anyways, Jeanette, Eliana, I must speak with you both about working here, if you'll come this way.
Very well, Mr. Haley. Ilowan gives Dante another kiss, reluctantly ending it after a few moments. I'll see you soon, my love.
Take care, darling. See you both soon.
Mr. Haley leads you both to his office, the decor resplendent, a huge fireplace, fine silk curtains, owlbear rugs, rich incense. The entire place, not just the office, is magnolious.
Wow. Your home is amazing, Mr. Haley.
Thank you, Jeanette. It took me years to assemble and collect a lot of the things in here, but very much worth it in the end.
Mr. Haley leads you into his lounge, fine quality sofas and chairs on display. You get yourselves seated.
A fine home such as this is lackluster if you've no one to share it with. That's where my beloved Judith comes in. I believe she's already making beverages for us all. You'll meet her very shortly.
You're married? Well, that's great. Judith is a very lucky lady.
She is. And engaged to be married to the most beautiful lady in my entire life.
How does she know we're here already, though? Did you mention that you were having guests over prior to this?
I sent her a message via magic.
A few minutes later, a elegantly dressed half-elf emerges from another room, carrying a tray of hot drinks and snacks. Elowen, you recognize her as the lady you bumped into the other night, although she seems to have dyed her hair since then.
Thank you, my love. Eliana, Jeanette, I'd like you to meet Judith, the most stunning and formidable woman I've had the pleasure to meet and know.
An absolute pleasure to meet you both. Truth be told, it's good to see some new faces around here. We rarely get new people these days. I hope Morriston hasn't been building up my character too much.
Only a little, but I couldn't blame him. Flattery is a wonderful thing. Elowan glances at Judith's fingers, visually searching for an engagement ring.
Currently, Judith has her right hand resting on top of her left.
I won't argue with that. Judith smiles sweetly as Morriston takes her hand, planting a passionate kiss on her lips. She leans into it, chuckling afterwards. You cheeky devil. In front of our guests, too, Judith hands out the hot beverages to everyone. I hope you all like coffee.
As Judith hands out the coffees, you do see an engagement ring on her. Elowen,
Ilowan inspects the coffee for a moment, just to check.
roll a medicine, nature, or survival check.
That's an 18 total.
Aside from a splash of milk and possibly sugar, the coffee looks perfect.
Jocelyn will do the same. 14 total.
Nothing about your coffee stands out as unordinary.
I love a good cup of coffee, thank you. Elowan drinks a reasonable portion after gently blowing some of the steam away.
Jocelyn hesitates before taking a small, quiet sip.
Delicious. I must ask, how long have you both been together for?
Well, we met roughly 6 years ago.
I think about 7, really. Is it 7?
Maybe 7. We'll say 7. I can't quite remember the exact date.
We started seeing each other for just under a year. Then we got together shortly afterwards. Morrison proposed to me over a year ago now. We plan to get married within the next 5 months.
Of course, running a circus does take up a lot of time.
As work usually does, but you've always made time for me as well. And I appreciate that dearly, my love.
To see true love in these times is a nice sight. You're both lucky.
Indeed, not a day goes by where we're not grateful for meeting each other. And I can't help but notice that you're wearing a wedding ring as well as an engagement ring, Eliana.
Why, yes. My husband, Dante.
A fine warrior. You should have seen the practice session he had with Wolfstan.
A shame I missed it. Eliana, how long have you been married?
I've been married for over 20 years now.
And how is married life? Do you have any tips and advice for Morrison and myself once we make our vows?
Honour your vows and promises. And be prepared to truly do whatever it takes for one another.
Thank you for your words of advice.
And what of yourself, Jeanette?
What about me, Judith?
Do you see yourself getting married in the future?
Well, that's a long time away. I'm only 25. Besides, I'm not really looking for a romantic relationship at this time in my life.
I see. Well, that's understandable. So what do you both do in your spare time?
Well, I'm a pious woman. I usually devote my time to prayer and gathering donations for the church.
Roll a deception check.
That's 23, when all's said and done.
And what about yourself, Jeanette?
I help my mother whenever I can with funds for the church. I also do some charity work on the side.
Jocelyn, roll a deception check as well, please.
Only an 8. Shit.
That's a wonderful thing to hear. May I ask what God you worship? Myself and Morrison are also devoted to our faith.
Mainly the divine, Amaterasu, Tyr, Bahamut, Lathandar, Moradin, and a few others.
Roll another deception check.
Only a 10. Damn.
Anyone in particular, Eliana?
I don't favour one god over another.
One more deception check.
That's much better, 24. What deity do you pledge your faith to, Mr. Haley?
Pelor, the Shining One.
Refresh and gladden our spirits. Purify our hearts. Illumine our powers. We lay our hope in Pella's hands.
Can I try to recall what I know about Pella?
Roll a religion or history check.
That's an 18 total.
Pelor was seen most often as a gentle and sympathetic divine figure that appeared to good-hearted people in their time of need. He and his clergy were not pacifists, however, and the Shining One brought down terrible wrath upon the forces of darkness in the multiverse.
Refresh and gladden our spirits. Purify our hearts. Illumine our powers. We lay our hope in Pelor's hands.
The Shining One, the Sun Father.
The radiant sun. May his blessings and light reach all in need.
Insight check. Natural 1, 10 total.
Maybe they're a little too devoted, but their faith is evident.
So what did you want to discuss in terms of us working here, Mr. Haley?
We'll get to that. No need to rush things.
It's mainly about outfits, makeup, routines, etc. Oh, and hairstyling.
The conversation continues over the course of an hour.
Eliana, Jeanette, I'd like to bestow upon each of you a gift.
Mr. Haley retrieves 2 amulets from another room, each one in a lavish wooden box. The amulets bear the symbol of an unknown deity inlaid with precious stones and metals, radiant magic faintly coating the metal.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Haley, this is a most generous gift. Thank you.
This is an extravagant gift. Thank you from me as well, Mr. Haley.
You're both very welcome. Consider it part of your first paycheck.
I'll be going through outfits and makeup with you both later on today.
Consider it a ladies' night, if you will.
Exactly. We'll be doing another smaller show near Perskell in a few days, so we've time to rehearse and prepare.
Do you participate in any of the shows yourself, Judith?
Behind the scenes, yes, but that's all. I'd like to participate, but I have severe stage fright and pretty bad allergies, so I stay behind the stage.
Gradual exposure to the audience, my love. Go out on stage for brief interludes. Move and switch the props between acts.
Believe me, Morrison, I've tried. But I end up hyperventilating and feeling weak in the knees. And then I start overthinking. What if everyone hates me? What if I don't look good enough? Have I embarrassed myself in front of a dozen people?
Judith Starling, you're undeniably beautiful and impossible to hate. You couldn't embarrass yourself even if you tried.
Thank you, my love, but in front of an audience, in the spotlight, Those compliments slipped my mind.
What about your allergens? If you can avoid them during the events, then that's one less thing for you to worry about.
Try avoiding a backstage full of animals and perfumes, then having a dozen flowers thrown up onto the stage.
Even when I got that furless cat from a good friend of mine, you couldn't even touch him without your skin itching.
I know. I still feel sad about having to get rid of him. I really liked Reggie. He was such a well-behaved cat, Morriston.
I miss having him around, but it wasn't fair on you, my darling.
Even still, regardless, enough about me. Eliana, Jeanette, you're more than welcome to hang around here until later. But I don't blame you if you want some time to yourselves. Me and Morriston can be a bit much.
I think you both undervalue yourselves, but we'll leave you to it. Thank you both for your tremendous hospitality. What time would you like us back here?
In the big top around twilight?
Most excellent. See you both soon.
And take care.